in a second. I'll bring you guys back up in a second.
Hi, David.
What's up, Donna? How are you? Hold on one second. Let me bring in the rest of the Canucks. Hang on a second. There we go. Hey, you guys. Welcome to the show. How you doing, eh?
We're doing fine.
Hey, thanks for having us,
Dave.
Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. What's going on, Marie?
I'll be there in a minute.
Marie,
What?
somebody looks like the thief was just there. He just grabbed something and ran.
Yeah.
He's making a lot of noise. That
I know.
He's very shuffly.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Tonight's show is our Canadian Park Owner Show. Tonight we are going to be doing everything Canada. I'm going to be.
I say A about as much as I go.
Just trying to be safe,
dude.
you know.
Oh my God! Look at that! Look at that! It's the unknown bagman.
Yeah.
Okay. So no, I know that's one of those misconceptions that us Americans think that you guys, because of Doug and Bob McKenzie, that you guys all say good day. So yeah,
We do.
In fact, yeah,
we do
yeah.
say egg all the time.
We do say A all the time.
Hey,
Do you think so?
Yeah.
We do.
I do, eh?
how's it going, eh?
How's it going?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay, you guys. So tonight's show is brought to you by MakeYourOwnTrackswear.com. If you mention Reaper in your checkout, you'll get 10% off your amazing clothes. Go check them out. Also, we're part of the initiative of the Paintball Strong, which is we're trying to do everything we can during this lockdown, this sequester, this I can't get out thing to actually keep paintball in the minds of everybody. And the Paintball Strong initiative is all of us making content or doing whatever you can to keep paintball in everybody's mind. So I've done several shows. Today's the Canadian show. Tomorrow is my German show. I'm doing an Australia show. Excuse me, I'm doing a lot of shows. Anyway, so that's Paintball Strong. And we also are sponsored, obviously, by GI Sports. You can kind of see in the background. Yeah, there's my GI Sports logo. But enough about me. Anyway.
Now,
so,
question. I'm sorry. Can I just talk, or do I have to put my hand up, or how does this work, Reaper? I'm unfamiliar. I don't know. Okay.
Joe thinks this is behind the bunker. So go ahead, Joe.
If it was behind the bunker, I would just start talking. I don't know. It's your show. It's just like Todd's show. But anyway, when you do all these different shows, like a Canadian show, the German show, do you have craft? Are you catered? Like today, did you have poutine for lunch? Tomorrow, you have schnitzel and bratwurst. When you do the French show, do you have brie and stuff? Like
you're very international. I like how you work. Yes. No, I don't. I haven't. I keep that in mind, but no, I don't have it. In fact, I just have.
Well, he has a schnitzel hat.
A schnitzel hat. No,
schnitzel hat.
It's my baker hat. All right. So what we're going to do, you guys, tonight is my main idea behind the show was to talk about the concerns of what's happening in obviously in Canada. But before we get too deep into that, what I wanted to do actually is do a promo piece, and I wanted to promote these three parks. They're not the only three parks. In fact, there's another park that I'm going to be representing in a minute. It's Hugo's park. It's Paintball Mirabel. So as soon as we get to that part, I'm going to put in my Québécois accent. But other than that, there are other parks in Canada. In fact, Joe and I were talking off the air about that. I had actually been to the West Coast, to Alberta, and there was Young Guns. There's Mitzi's Park. There's like several parks of there too. There's a Reed Montoya. Do you know who that guy is? Look. See, I knew that it was gonna be a trick question. You guys, come on, man.
Yeah, but I know the guys from Capture the Flag, the guys from Ambush. Like I can't know everybody.
Canada is so big, we can't know everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, there are people in Los Angeles that know about CPX and that know about Cousins, but you guys are like, oh. But anyway, that's okay.
I know lots about American fields.
Yeah. There are other parks, but anyway, so we have these 3 parks on for as soon as I put my other hat on, representing Canada. But you guys are pretty major parks too. So it's, it's like, it's kind of going to be a good kind of a little good representation of what's going on. So here's the deal, you guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the horn and I'm going to talk to each one of you for a minute. That way you guys get a second to answer some of my questions, and those questions then will basically hopefully inform all the people that are watching. All right. So let's start with Donna. Donna, here's the questions. Ready? Are you sitting down?
I am.
Okay. If 2 beavers were stuck in maple syrup and one, no, that's not, okay.
No, let's not go there.
That's not the question. All right. That's not the question. All right. That's not the question. All right. So Donna, tell us what's the name of your park?
So we began in 1992 as Wasaga Beach Paintball Adventure, but we rebranded 2 years ago and became Wasaga Adventure Park. So we added a bunch of other adventures to our park, but paintball still is our main attraction there.
Well, now, if I was looking on a map, would I be able to find you? Are you up by Santa Claus? Where do you what part of the map are you on?
Well, I'm sure you've heard of Toronto.
Toronto,
we're
right?
Just over an hour north of Toronto.
Okay, so you're. I mean, is it by the igloos or is it like a little bit low?
So we're actually in Wasaga Beach, which is the world's longest freshwater beach. So
wow.
We're just north of Toronto. So we get a lot of people that come. Like we're a major tourist town. So
that's amazing.
We're a little bit quiet right now, but really our population more than doubles when the tourist season comes around. And,
all right. So how big is the park?
So our park is 70 acres and we have 14 different playing fields.
Wow, nice.
We do speedball as well as woodsball. We used to do indoor. We've been around for 28 years, so we've kind of, evolved as time has gone on, but we don't do paintball on our indoor anymore. We now do some arena sports, some other activities. So we do, we have 3 divisions that play on our tournament speedball fields, our speedball team. And then we also have, they're called the Beach Boys, of course. And then we have, they also go to some of the 10-man woodsball teams tournaments. And then we do a big game in August. So, and we do some other events as well. I'd love to tell you about our event that's coming up soon. It's supposed to be this weekend, but it's not. So.
Okay. You just said that the longest freshwater beach, is that what it is in the world?
In the world.
Dude, that's quite an I mean, there's people that can say these great things, but to say the longest freshwater beach, that's like right there. That's the reason to go. I mean, I'm not going to play paintball. I'm just going to go to the longest freshwater. No, well, it's fantastic.
You know it faces to the west. And
yeah.
So we get the amazing sunsets and we have crystal clear water and we've got beautiful, just powder sand. It's gorgeous.
Wow, dude. Wait a minute. When am I supposed to come up? If this world didn't collapse, I'm supposed to come up there, right?
I would love for you to come for our big game in August.
Oh my God. Okay.
Has calmed down by then.
Look what I'm seeing here. Airsoft, Nerf wars, axe throwing, laser combat, archery tag, escape rooms, paintball, water fun. Are you serious?
That's just for our day camp. Our kids love the day camp. Like really, we're so good at day camp. Like they just love us. We're exhausted at the end of it.
Dude, you're killing it. All right. Who are these guys? Hang on a second. Let me bring these guys in here. Who are these guys?
Those are my Beach Boys. They're such amazing young men, actually. Really, really fantastic. So this division here is my brand new beginner division that they went to World Cup last year, along with our, they played the D5 division, and then our D5s played the D4 division. And then we just added a new division and everybody's bumping up. So we started from the ground up. We took a 7-year hiatus from speedball and took a break from it. And now we're just getting going again. And so we've been building up the divisions each year, a new division. So pretty exciting for them to start. But our first practice was supposed to be this weekend. So they're a little bit sad, and they're probably watching. Hi, boys.
Hi, Beach Boys. What's going on? Okay, are you connected with any charities?
Yes. You know what? So we started in 2002. We took a trip to the Dominican Republic, and I met some people there that really opened my eyes to a great need there. And it's a really long story, but it's a really cool story. So I'll tell you in person one day. But from that, we built a village in the Dominican Republic, and then we added to it a school and a medical center and a feeding program. So every April, we do an event called Feed the Needy, and that's where we have all the paint profits from that day we send down for the feeding program. And it's been running since 2006, and we have supported them in so many ways that I would like to continue that. So if people want to go online and donate, they can. The country is completely shut down. They don't have any airplanes coming in. They get 250,000 visitors that fly in every day. So all these people are not coming in. There's lots of food there, but the government is giving rations, but not to the majority of the people in my village because they are Haitian refugees that are there. So $10 will buy a family a food bag. So we're hoping that this weekend, instead of people coming to our event, I'm hoping they'll go online and that they'll donate.
Dude, you know what? You're making Canadians look like really good people.
We are, right? We're really good people.
You're killing it. All right. Tell me about this.
Oh, yeah. So this is exhausting, but fun. So this here is our zombie hunt thrill ride, and we put you, so it's a whole experience. You come in the door, and the storyline is that the military has been absorbed into the woods as zombies. And when you come in, we're trying to recruit you as new zombie hunters. So you come in and you go into a briefing that tells you what you're going to be doing. And then we get you onto a trailer that has paintball guns that are mounted. And you head off into the deep, dark woods, and you have 3 zones of zombies. Quite a lot of them. They're real zombies that come at you, and you are shooting them with glow-in-the-dark paintballs. And it's very, very fun.
Do you have a zombie that looks like me, though?
I don't. No, Commando, they're one up on me on that one. That's for sure. There's no Reaper zombie, but we have live zombies if you care to join us.
No. This MFer right here, he actually even walks the park during the day right now and shoots me. I feel it every time.
You're getting it, Reaper.
He goes, take that, Reaper. Take that, Reaper. I'm like, come on,
things you do when you're bored, eh?
I know. Okay, one last question. Do you have a big game?
We do. We have an annual big game in August, and honestly, we were trying to remember how many years we've been doing it. We've lost track. It's too many, but one of my favorite parts of the year. It's in August. We have this year. I really hope it happens because we have the most amazing, fun scenario that's happening. It's called Otter Things. And it's a play on Stranger Things. Yeah. And so, there'll be the town of Hawkins, and there'll be the lab and the portal, and all of that stuff is going to be there. And we have some really great game directors that have been involved in the game for a long, long time. And they really put together a really great show. So we have a pig roast on Friday night. It all starts Friday night. Free pig roast, and we have a vendors expo. We have some challenges. I want to add you as a challenge. I would love to do a quick draw Reaper challenge.
Dude, I'm in. Listen, I just have to ask you a quick question. Is the pig kosher?
No, I'm sorry. It's probably not kosher.
I'll still eat it. No worries. I'll still eat it. But did you know? I like this. No, I eat everything. But did you know that besides Mirabel, one of Dave's favorite parks is yours? He loves to go play at your park.
That's true. Ray texted me and says he's talking about your game again.
Yeah.
He always does. Yeah.
He always
shooting people over there, up and down those mountains.
He loves your park, man. This is fantastic. Okay, listen. So tell us where we can find you online, everything like that.
Yeah, so you can find us at wasagaadventurepark.com or wasagabeachpaintballadventure.com. Everything is on there. Rusty Glaze has looked after us and made a really great site for us to find whatever you need. Just go under events if you're looking for events, or we've got our online pro shop as well. So, and you can even leave us a message. We love to answer people too. So send us a message.
All right. Take care. Bye. See you later. I'm just joking. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Okay. So one of the reasons I fell in love with Canada was because of this lovely couple. Yes, they the first time that I went to Canada to actually play, 2016, I think it was. Brent, remember Brent Cunningham?
Yeah,
Brent
from Tippmann.
Yeah, Brent Cunningham was your before Louis took over. Brent Cunningham was kind of like the international guy, and he liked what I was doing all over the world with Tippmann. And he goes, "I'm going to hook you up with Dave and Marie." And I remember this at a client's place who grows orchids, and I was on the top floor with the sun shining down, and I was talking to Dave and Marie, and we were like getting to know each other. And well, we have this event. We'd like to bring you we like this, and we where you're feeling each other out. You don't know like that. I'm like, oh, I like this. So when I we everything we planned it, we worked it out. When I arrived, they picked me up. No. When I arrived, they told me that there's going to be a car waiting for me at the rental car, and just go. Here's a map how to get. I find. So I go there, and they give me it's a BMW, right? And so I go back to the guy and I go, "Are you sure this is my car?" And they go, "Yeah, that's." I go, "A BM fucking W? What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Fuck, I love Canada. This is amazing. This is great." So I figured out how to get there. It's fine. I get to my hotel. I open up the door in my room, and my whole bed is covered with a care package. Everything Canada, maple syrup, a flag, poutine. It was a bit soggy, but anyway, no.
Curds. Cheese curds.
Cheese curds. And then the whole event was just like amazing. Greg Hastings was at that event. And so then Greg Hastings and I both got cars, and I was like, just amazing. So the whole event was amazing. But again, the hospitality that these guys showed me, and just the way that everything, I was like, I love Canada. But so you guys were my first taste of Canada, and you guys were my first taste of, and listen, I've been playing for a long time. I've been sleeping on people's couches, park owners' couches. You know what I'm saying? This was like way up there. And I'm like, people are going to have to match this. If whatever Dave and Marie does, we're going to have to match this. So I just basically fell in love with you guys. You just killed it. And I want to thank you again publicly on this forum, because I've been going back ever since. And you guys got me hooked up with Donna, who I'm going to be going over soon, but you also got me hooked up with Hugo. And so, and then I started doing that, and then Louis. So it's a whole big thing. And so I'm really glad that I've been able to get back to you guys. But again, because of you guys, I fell in love with Canada. So thank you very much.
No, thank you.
Now that the numbers are going to be down with this COVID, when you come back, maybe we'll get you a Hyundai.
Oh, nice. Take a Kia. Exactly. Whatever you got. All right. So
I lost my mic.
The people I'm talking to are Dave and Marie from Commando Paintball Park in Ottawa. I can even say that without even saying, where are you guys? They're in Ottawa. And the cool thing about their park, again, I've learned so much about Canada, is that, I talked about like the West Coast. I talked about, or like, the Midwest. I've talked about Mirabel, that kind of thing. They're kind of straddling the French and the English part. So they're in like Quebec, they're kind of that. So the people that come to their event, you have like a big mixture of people. You have like some Quebecois, you have some, whatever. It's amazing. When I was in Canada, I was in Alberta, everybody had cowboy hats, right? but here at their park, that's where I started meeting all these Quebec. I didn't even know what the fuck that meant. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what's a Quebec? What are you talking? And why do you speak so bad? What the hell's going on with your? That's when I started meeting Matt, and I started meeting all these people, and it gave me an introduction to the language, the people, and the culture. So when I went to Mirabel, I knew I felt like I could connect with it. You know what I'm saying? So you guys are amazing at all levels. I just want to thank you again for that too. Where can we find you guys besides Ottawa? What's the?
What?
We're talking to you. Where can we find you? Ottawa, where?
Oh, we're Canada. Ottawa, Ontario, Canada.
Nice.
And we're this far from the Quebec border.
This is the Swedish show. I'm glad you pointed that part out. Yes, thank you very much. Where, I don't know. Let's say that somebody's trying to find you. Where would they find you? Ottawa, Ontario. Again, if they didn't know anything about that kind of stuff.
They can find us. Well, go ahead, honey. Tell them all about it. You can find us online.
I like how close to you
Ottawa, Canada.
Yeah.
Commando Action Center.
Yeah.
Commando Paintball.
Commando Paintball. We've been around for 28 years.
30.
Nice.
30 years. Oh, sorry, 30 years.
30 years. Okay. And okay, so then when I get out of the airport and I make a left, I keep on going until
Yeah, you hit that light, you turn right, go around the igloo, and head down to our place.
How do I get what's like? Okay, so are you close to what? Are you close to the city center of Ottawa?
Well, we're just outside of the city, say 25 minutes from the center of Ottawa. So we're just outside of the city, east side.
Right.
Am I yelling?
Yeah, he's yelling.
Yeah, you're yelling. What are you? You're either deaf or you're drunk. What are you?
No, his hearing is not very good.
Hey, I know that guy.
Huh? Look at this one. So this is one of the events that you have, the yearly events that I got involved with you guys. This is the D-Day event. Okay, so we're not going to talk politics, COVID, any of that kind of stuff yet. Okay, we're just going to say that this is one of the events that that they do, one of their big events. And let me ask you some more questions. Hang on a second. Let me just grab this thing and pop this up. All right. So how long, you said you've been in business, like 30 something years, 35 years?
30 years.
30 years. But you're an OG player though, right? You've been playing for a long time before that.
I've been playing since 83.
Wow. Okay, cool. 83. The game started in 82. So that's pretty good.
Yeah. I played at Wasaga Beach eons ago, back when they had the old place.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. I don't remember that.
Me neither. It's a long time ago.
All right. How big is your park?
We're sitting on 115 acres. We have 12 playing fields. Maybe we're using half of it, right? 45 acres.
Nice.
And the way it's cut out is so all the fields flow for the big game. It's not really separated. All the fields flow into one another, so you can run these big games.
Right. I like it. And the big game that we're always talking about is the D-Day event. And basically, you guys start them in boats, which are docked boats, but they're stocked them it's usually, what is it, the Germans or the Americans? We flip sides, right? Usually,
the Allies starting the boats, and then those other guys try to shoot them out of the boats.
Right. Exactly. So then we flip sides, right? Don't we?
Yes.
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 Yes. And what's nice about this game too, we started, I think it was 3 years ago with Mirabel Paintball, is we bring a bus. So they come to my place, they fill a bus, 56 guys in a bus, other guys drive down. We do the same thing. It's just been, they're an hour and a half from us on the Quebec side. It's just amazing. And we just keep growing that. And this year we were going to start a 60 versus 60 mag-fed game.
Wow,
so
that's amazing.
Our guys against their guys. The first one was going to be in May, and then the second one was in September.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, let me ask you this. So you got a very good connection with Hugo and Mirabel, and they have the Mirabel Army, and you have the Commando Army, right?
Yes.
And so basically, when Mirabel has their event, you guys get your army together and go over there. Marie makes a lot of interesting baked goods. They're fantastic, and she's kind of like the den mother. She goes over there. They have a tent over there for you, and then you have this thing for them over here. So it's
big VIP both sides. Yeah. It's amazing. And then the weekend after Mirabel, I head to Wasaga Beach to slaughter their people. But I bring a smaller army though.
Yeah, fine.
Nice. You guys, listen, we're going to get to your questions in a second. I know they're stacking up over there, but I want to introduce, before we get off on a tangent, because what can happen is if we start answering questions and we don't get to know about Joe or Hugo, I'm going to feel like I left you guys out. So hold on.
Do we have to talk about Joe?
No?
You don't have to. I can listen. It's fine.
You don't have to do anything. But okay, so anyway, you don't have an indoor field, right?
No, we don't.
No.
Okay, cool. And I'm going to answer. I know what the answer is, so I'm going to pop up the picture in a second. So let me just do this here. But where's the picture I want to do? This guy here. I'm going to pop this picture up. So the question is, do you use your park for other than paintball?
Yeah, the Mud Hero.
What is that? What's going on here?
Well, those are some ladies playing in the mud.
Yeah, I know.
Looks like they're having fun in the mud.
This must be your idea, Commando Dave.
Oh yeah, I'm all about that. You can play in the mud with me, Reaper.
Oh, thank you. I don't think my wife would understand. Okay, but anyway, tell me, what is that?
That's a 6-kilometer obstacle race. I believe we've been doing this, 8 years? I'm pretty sure we've been with them since the beginning.
Okay.
They come, they take over our place for the full weekend. They'll run about 8,000 participants. So they do a 6-kilometer and a 10-kilometer. And it's very cool, man. And what's really nice is they really showcase the park. The whole obstacle runs through all of our maps, all over the place. It's just crazy. Tons of people.
Okay. So you guys are utilizing your park for other things besides paintball. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
The reason I'm bringing that up is because Marie, Dave, don't tell anybody this, but Marie texts me all the time and we talk about crazy things.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway,
She's got a virtual friend.
Yes, I'm her virtual friend. No, but she does.
I need to find one.
She did tell me though that she has opened the park for people to come and walk around, to just get out, like, their energy and just to go someplace and do something. So that's a really nice thing that you do, Marie.
Yeah, we allow one family at a time right now.
Yeah.
Just to get away, come out with your dog, the kids, and just walk around.
Okay.
There's a lot of people cooped up in the city, apartment buildings. We're fortunate. Joe, Donna, we can go walk in our parks. I want to take Marie out and do a little one-on-one paintball.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So do it.
Nobody else can play, but we can.
So we can see it. Okay. So, and what about seasonal events, such as anything with zombies?
Yes, we do our zombie game.
You have a zombie game, right?
Zombie bus.
Oh, sorry, our zombie bus. We have that big zombie bus.
Right.
I have it all decked out there with a cow tipper, lights. I did a great job on that. It's all meshed out. It looks like zombie apocalypse.
Zombie apocalypse.
Pretty awesome.
So Donna has her trailer that she pulls people, and you've got the zombie bus. It's fantastic. You guys go all out. It's fantastic. I like it. Okay. So let me see what my last one was. Are you connected with any charities?
Mostly the Military Families Fund and Soldier On. So our big game is, a portion of the proceeds go to them. It's been every year that we've done that. And then we do charity sales at the event every year. It's something different, but it goes towards PTSD. So that's our main charity, is the Military Families Fund. And whatever is related to PTSD, Soldier On this year is what it was going to be.
Okay, cool. I like it. And the annual big game is the D-Day event.
That's correct. We only have the one.
Nice. Okay, cool. I got it. Fantastic. You guys, how is this, man? You guys out there learning so much about these guys and about Canada and how amazing big hearts they have. This is fantastic. All right, that's all the time that we have. So,
I'll see it next year. I'll tune in next time.
Sorry, Joe.
Fantastic.
We can tune into the oatmeal thing.
Visit my oatmeal commentary tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock.
We're gonna do an oatmeal show, and that'll be Joe's show. All right, Joe. So when I first started watching paintball podcasts, that's when I first ran across this guy. And everybody was back in the day. Listen, I started my podcast in 2014, and I know that you guys have been way before that. But when I started doing my podcast, Todd used to come on my show and just to hang out, and so did Bradley from Maritime Milson podcast. He would come on the show, and I was like, "That's cool. These Canadians come on." So anyway, I started learning more and more about. Hang on a second. I'm getting a note from my producer. My producer says, "Slow down. You sound nervous." That's my wife. She's watching.
Scaring you?
Slow down. I get notes from my wife when I do my oatmeal podcast too. She's the fact checker.
So, so then I started watching Behind the Bunker, and to me, it was a very well-crafted show. It seemed very like a real TV show kind of thing. It was amazing, and I was like, wow, this is really kind of cool. So I have always been kind of connected watching you guys, and then we did an event together in Texas for Greg Hastings' video game. It was Alabaster, B. Young, me, Wolf, Pev. We were all characters in Greg Hastings' video game, and Behind the Bunker came out to actually do a live show too, which was fantastic. So Joe and I started. It was PAX was basically it's a how do I say this? What do you call Star Trek?
It's a video game convention. It's
Penny Arcade.
Penny Arcade Expo.
Yes.
But wait, what do you call Star Trek? Star Trek guys? What do you call? No, you call them virgins. Virgins.
Oh.
Yes.
And that's what PAX was.
PAX was awkward. PAX was awkward handshakes and a lot of awkward conversations.
There were people walking up and they looked like tree costumes or like bunnies with half ears. And I'm like, what are you? Oh, I'm from the planet.
Wolf was attracting a few nice people.
He always does. Wolf was there. We all had our gear on, and so then what happened was Joe and I said we're going to go take a walk. So we went around. We started going to different places, and we did this picture. We were playing some kind of a Star Wars game. It's like a table, and so then he's sitting on one end of the table. I'm sitting on the other end of the table, and we have our fingers underneath the table like guns. And the caption was Reaper shot first. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a paintball. Yeah, well, never mind. Anyway,
so I got it.
Got it. Anyway, so that's when I kind of got to know Joe. I knew them from a distance, but then Joe started and I started hanging out, and then I started learning about he owns the field and everything like that. So I just think you're just a really cool cat, and I'm glad to know you and to let you guys in some inside baseball here. If Mr. Corona didn't show up this year, Joe had planned a family event to come down to Los Angeles, and we had already organized like a whole day of going to the beach, the park. I mean, Hollywood. Everything was planned out. I had all this stuff planned out, and
yeah, we are going to get a good the speed tour as Dave calls it. So we are looking forward to that.
I was going to give him what everybody should be able to see in like a half a day. So that was it. But so yeah. So anyway, the reason I'm telling you guys, the viewers, all this kind of stuff, except for Donna over here, and where else? I haven't been to Flag Raiders, but I know you guys. I kind of have a connection with you guys. I have a connection with the Canadian park owners and stuff. So what you see right now, as far as me, is also the same person when I'm hanging out with them. I'm just like that. And so I said, if you know what, come on down, let's do this. I think in 2 years, Dave and Marie are going to retire. Is that right? Is there maybe
5 years?
5 years? 5 years?
4 to 5 years, we're gone.
And by that time, all the gang related stuff that Dave got himself into will be expunged from his record. He'll be able to come down to America.
Well, we were down at the PBE. When was that? In January? February.
No,
Memphis.
Oh, you shaved your beard off. We wouldn't recognize you. And it's like, yeah, exactly.
Oh, I need to shave.
I need to shave.
All right. So anyway, Flag Raiders Paintball. Joe
Yes.
Kimpson, what's up, my brother? How are you?
I'm well, thank you for asking.
If you guys want to know about American politics or just basically world politics, don't talk to him. No, he is a fountain of knowledge. This guy, he knows more about America than I do. So he's just fantastic. I PM him to ask questions about Trump because I don't follow that stuff. So.
Don't get me going.
Okay, I'm not. Don't listen. We're not going there. Okay.
That's fine.
All right, brother. How long you been in business?
I 35 years. I think I started in '83 as a marketing project, and I think the field that ran its first game in 83 or '84. I'm kind of old, so I forget. I think it's '83 or '84. So 35 years.
Okay, cool. And how big is the park?
Our current location. This is our third outdoor location, and it's about a 60 acre field. There's 11 scenario type fields, recreational fields. There's 2 speedball fields, and then we're on a family entertainment complex owned by a local family, and they have a bowling alley, a water park, an indoor play area, 450 campsites, all on the same piece of property. So it's pretty cool.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, true
Dude,
life.
It's kind of like Donna's. It's like a destination location.
Yes.
Very, very, very similar.
Whoa.
And then we're in Kitchener, and Kitchener hosts the second largest Oktoberfest annually, next to Munich in Germany. So we do Oktoberfest. We do axe throwing in the Oktoberfest tents and stuff like that as well in October, because it's Oktoberfest, of course.
All right. What is forming in this picture?
This is social distancing. It's stay 4 chevrons apart.
Very cool. I like it. Okay.
Well, I try.
Let me okay, indoor and outdoor? Yes, right?
Yeah, we have an indoor location about 7 minutes from our outdoor location. Our indoors in Waterloo, about 6 minutes from University of Waterloo. It's indoor, fully turfed. It's inflatable barriers, so it's perfect for speedball. Most of the local speedball teams in Toronto, Kingston, Wasaga, Barrie, even a lot of American teams come up and practice indoor, because we're one of the only indoor facilities that is adequate for speedball practicing.
Seriously, so you guys can do like an MPPL.
We host a couple 4-man tournaments put on by the OPL in the winter, the OPL Winter Series.
Okay.
We hosted one this year in January, but then our second one was supposed to be March 22nd, but because of the COVID-19, we were unable to run it.
Okay,
so it's been postponed.
I also heard that like the mud run and like what Donna does up there, you have like a yoga center. Is that what you have there? And
my wife and my sister do headstands and stuff when they go to events. It's their thing. They wear their smash and chest rompers, and they do headstands wherever they go. If you look at any of our family vacations, they're doing a headstand somewhere. So yes.
How come you didn't do one at my place?
She probably didn't think about it, but next time we come up, we'll make sure she does a headstand.
Okay, I like it. It sounds good. Okay, that's cool. Oh wait, I forgot to tell you that our show is sponsored by Make Your Own Tracks Wear.com. Please use Reaper in the code to get 10% off. And every time I mention Hell Survivors Paintball Park, I get $10. Hell Survivors Paintball Park, $10.
Nice. Hell Survivors Paintball Park. There you go. Now you're at 20.
Hell Survivors Paintball Park.
Big Mouth doesn't know that, but there it is. Okay, let me ask you this then. Do you use it besides paintball?
Sorry, what? Say that again.
Do you use your things other than you have like you said you have the what's it called the
Oktoberfest. We have this. They have 2 Oktoberfest tents that hold about 5,000 people, and we have axe throwing. We do axe throwing for corporate groups. We have axe throwing at our field, and then we set up axe throwing in a tent. We also do a zombie hunt as well.
Okay. And then are you connected with any charities?
We do Food Bank Fridays. We're pretty involved with the local Cambridge Self-Help and the Kitchener Food Bank. We do Food Bank Fridays. We also go in the Christmas parade locally in the Cambridge parade, and we pick up food donations that people bring. So it gives our team members an opportunity to be involved in the community. It gets the truck out there, and it's a good thing. We've been doing that for ages, since at least 2006.
I don't know what to do with you guys. I mean, you guys you're like this Canadian big heart thing that just like crushes me here. Like you guys are just, I mean, Amazing.
There's a lot of charities that people can be involved with, and we do an awful lot to, support. We try to do what we can. Right, we're a small business. We don't have super deep pockets like some of these large corporations, but we do several thousand pounds of food a year to the food bank, so we try.
I love it. Now, who are these usual suspects?
Are you asking me? That looks like Hugo, Dave, and Marie, and Louis from GI Sports. Louis
But you
used
got
to
to
be
know
with.
who this guy is on the left. The guy on the left, that's Hugo.
That's
Yes.
Hugo. Yeah,
Hugo.
I said Hugo.
Oh, you said Hugo? Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
and Louis before Louis was with GI Sports, he was with PBL, and they ran the CXBL, which was the Canadian equivalent to the NXL. And speedball was actually invented by a Canadian.
Unbelievable. What'd you say? Richmond, right?
Richmond, who owns GI, actually invented X-ball.
Oh,
The
I didn't know
X-ball
that.
format. That was
Chris Black sat down and wrote
that
it
was
all
his
out.
thing.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, him and Chris Black sat down and wrote it all out.
Yeah, and then that's the CXBL started in Canada.
Okay. So if you haven't been to my party, my name is Hugo, and I'm from Quebec. And in Quebec, we do a paper, and we have a big game. It's called Mirabel, the big game. And, it's amazing. It's an amazing event. I bring this character's name is Ripa, and we every year we sing a happy birthday to him, and all the Quebecois, they break their teeth trying to speak English to this guy, and they break their teeth when they sing happy birthday to him on his birthday. But sometimes I take him shopping with me, and we buy corn, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
That's my bonjour Quebecois, comment allez-vous?
He does Hugo puts on an amazing event. Last year, big fireball of explosions. Yeah, look at that.
This is just one of his parks. Sorry, one of the fields. He's got I think 30,000 acres. I'm not sure what it is, but it's just
7 million square feet.
Yeah, there's over I think 250 acres.
You can get lost, you guys. So
Yeah.
so basically, what happens if there wasn't Mr. COVID around? Every June, I go to Commando D-Day, and then the Mirabel Army comes out, and we play and have a great time. And then every August, I go to Mirabel for the Titman Challenge, and I've been doing that for 3 years now. It's been fantastic. And then the Commando Army goes out there, and we have a great time. But I'm going to tell you guys something about, again, the Quebecois, about the Mirabel, about this whole thing. You're stepping into a different world. It's the signs are in French. Timmies, they don't speak English, right? Everybody is like that, and you fall in love with it. And these guys have some of the biggest parts, and you're also dealing with the Quebecois that a lot of them are not city folk. I'm going to put it to you that way. A lot of them are out. They're way out in different provinces, and they all come together, and some of them don't even understand each other. Some of them have, because of the dialect, some of their dialect is different than other dialects. It's, you know what? But we all get together. We just have an amazing time. I am this is besides Commando and besides the Euro big game, these are basically my three that I'm always for my international events. They're just kick my ass, and I'll do everything I can to get to these places. So you guys I love you so much. So
when we go there to Mirabel, we're treated VIP all the way. The hospitality, second to none. And when they come to my place too, it's it's amazing.
Right.
The camaraderie and the love for one another is amazing. There was the first year we went. A quick little story. We pulled in, or actually we were leaving on our bus, and we got stuck right there in the parking lot. We were stuck, buried. I yell out to the guys, "I need 30 guys outside now!" Everybody pours out of the bus. Sorry, we run to the back, and then all the French guys are running over, and everybody's pushing on the bus, And we got that bus out. It was just, it was beautiful to see.
Calm down, sweetie.
Calm down, sweetie. She says.
Look at the paintball, the trophy. Hang on. Oh, gosh.
What?
The first year, here's our trophy.
Oh, nice.
What's that say? The best, wait. Best Anglophone combatant.
Yeah, see that? I know.
Got us a trophy.
I'm not joking, you guys. I'm talking about the minute you step into that area, you have Quebecois. I mean, the French Quebecois. You have like it's a whole big. Never mind.
Sorry.
We all get along. Okay, somebody's crackling.
So now when I go to Wasaga, I need a trophy.
Yeah, exactly. Commando Dave trophy. Okay, you guys. So listen, and we also mentioned Louis. Louis couldn't be on the show tonight. He's got some. He's working with the family, and that's what I love about that cat. Family first. It goes like this: family first, then family, then paintball. He's really into his family. I love that guy. So anyway, Louis is basically the GI rep for all of Canada, and he's my best friend when I go to Canada. He takes care of me. He makes sure I have transportation, a hotel, everything like that. And when we did the event in Calgary, we made shirts. He's just an amazing cat. So my hats off to for Louis. Louis, thank you again for everything you do for us. Okay, somebody's crackling. I don't know who it is. Can you guys hear that?
I can hear it. How can it be me?
It's not. I don't think it's you.
I think it's got to do with some kind of sound on the microphone because it just happens when someone talks.
I think it's Dave. I think it's you. Are you?
I'm always crackling.
All right. I can do
I don't
this.
know.
Try this. Let me try this. I'm muting the mic. No crackle.
No crackle.
I'm muting Commando Dave. Any crackle?
Yeah, still a little.
Got a little crackle. Maybe it's you.
I told you.
It's you.
How could it be? I'm holding my.
It's you. We point our finger at you.
Oh, then I accept my most humble apologies. Let me pull my mic. Is that better?
All right. Doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, you guys, listen. We're gonna open up for some questions, and then we're gonna start talking about some serious Canada stuff too. But there's people chomping at the bit. Louis wants me to say tabarnak. Tabarnak. All right.
I'll take this out. How's
Louis
that?
great people, man. Great.
Okay. So let me see what we got here. We got a greetings from Mexico.
Hola.
Say hola, hola, ¿qué pasó, amigos?
Hola.
Hola, pendejos, cabrons, pinche pendejos. No, that's all my Spanish. Anyway, so we've got. Let me just go quickly through this, you guys. Look who we have here. You guys know Colin.
I know Colin.
How do we see the
Hey,
light on?
Colin.
Hey,
Say hi to your wife Heather.
Right?
we got Louis. Hello, everybody. Paintball strong.
Julie, I'm looking for pictures.
Do you know who Caroline is? Wasaga Beach is an amazing place to visit.
Nice. Thanks, Caroline.
I know the name.
There's good people too, Caroline.
Hi, Canada from Sydney, Australia.
Woo!
I
Oh,
was in. I went.
hang on
I
a
went
second.
to.
Hang on a second. Let me see if I can see them. Oh, I'm going down under. Yes.
I was in Sydney. We stayed. We went to Sydney, and Brad from Badlands and I, and Caleb and Mark from Paintball Game Supplies. We went to Sydney and we stayed with a fellow named Croc, and he ran Aussie paintball games, and he was in the mountains. We stayed at his house for a week. We went to the Blue Mountains and everything. We had some awesome fun. We had shrimp on the beach on the Barbie and stuff. So
Wow.
yeah, that was in '94.
Wow, sounds nice.
Everybody's complaining about my red face. Yes, we're still working on the lighting.
Let me show you guys a picture.
What is that?
This picture. This is a picture.
What
of
is what?
Louis. So we used to. Can you see Louis there? Let me see. He is right there, crouching.
Oh.
So this was taken back in the 90s, and we used to run an event called the Canadian National Amateur Open. And actually, there's Richmond. Richmond is right there. Yeah, me too.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is these guys. I guess
Neat.
they won this one. Oh, they're holding up the number one. They must have won. So we used to do a Canadian National Amateur Open, which was a woods ball event, and we ran that for 11 years. And Richmond used to come to it. And
I can't hear
Hugo
Donna.
oh, you can't hear me?
Listen. The guy that is on the most professional show that we have for paintball, and he's got crackly and can't hear anything.
Normally, whatever.
On with you.
So also, it was Hugo used
David,
to come
check
to
my
that
mic.
event as well.
We
And
can
they
hear you.
won something. I'm
Okay, I
trying to
can't
find
hear Donna
picture.
talking though. I can hear you.
Just mute him.
Can you hear me? Marie, can you hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you.
You sound great.
Okay, there.
Right.
It's fine now. It's better.
Oh, now it's
Joe's
on.
all crackly.
I got the giggles. I'm sorry.
All right. So anyway, Donna, go ahead and finish.
Oh, so I was going to say, so Hugo used to come to that event as well. I'm trying to find this picture. Oh, I have it right here. So that was the event we used to do. It was called Beach Blitz, and that's not Hugo, but those are a couple of his guys. And that's what we gave away. We gave away that enclosed trailer as one of our prizes, and they won it. So they still use it over there at Mirabel. So that's kind of fun.
Dude,
Anyways.
that's cool. I think I've seen that trailer. It's nice. That's the cool thing too, is that a lot of the Quebecois, they bring in their trailers. They have these big, camping things. They all have their specialty beer from their like little locations and stuff. There's this grape something, some kind of grape drink. I don't know what, a grape wine or something like that. Or I forgot what it was.
They're all grape wines.
Oh, wine made out of grapes. It was grape champagne. That was it. Is there a grape champagne? I got no idea. But
I've never heard of it.
It was great. Okay, so are you guys picking up? Everybody wants to know why I'm so red and purple. It's because we're still working out the green screen, and I was dying to get my Canadian flag up there. So I look like a malaria patient with this thing on my head, and anyway.
It's okay. We're all pasty white down here.
Yeah, you are. I forgot about that. Okay, so wait, what is? Hang on a second. What is this? Oatmeal commentary is awesome. Nice.
That's Joe.
That's awesome. Thanks, Lisa.
That's Lisa Weber from Team Tags.
Team tags.
Okay, so we're just going through quickly to make sure everybody says hello. Do you guys recognize any of these people here?
Andy
Eric
Fortune
Sturt
guy,
just sent me a
Dave
message, but
Generou.
I need that phone number.
Wait, look at
It'll
this.
be there. It'll be there.
Oh.
I can't undo this one. It won't come off the screen. I guess we're gonna be
Don't
stuck.
worry. Don't worry. It's all good.
Louis, I guess we're gonna be stuck with this because I can't undo it. So you're just gonna be saying Tabernacle the whole time. All right.
It's a very long tabernacle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wait, what is this?
Oh, Matt Savageau.
Big Matt Savagno.
Oh my God.
You messed up everybody's name.
Savagno.
Savageau.
He's I think he's speaking to, maybe he needs to buy a vowel. Maybe did your keyboard get stuck or something? Is that what happened? What happened with your keyboard? You're just putting letters together now. That doesn't make any sense.
And
All right.
Big Matt's the guy with that big 4-barrel marker.
Yes, it is. Okay, you guys, listen. Did we get all our laughter out of our system? I hope so. I think we made everybody happy.
So.
I think we're on the right track here. Oh wait, hang on a second. Look at this. We've got Bush Pigs. What is that? Bush Pigs Paintball, Australia, rock. Do you know about them? I don't know.
No, I don't know. I
You don't
just
know
I knew Aussie Paintball Game Supplies. It was owned by a fellow named Croc.
Okay.
And it was he was based in Sydney, but it was in the Blue Mountains, just past the Olympic rowing. I know when we were going there, they were building the Olympic rowing event. So I remember driving by it, seeing all the Olympic rowing. That's all I got.
All right, you guys. So this part of the show, we're going to talk a little bit more business and reality, and well, not that paintball is not reality, but kind of more what's going on. And I'm going to kind of hand it over to you guys because, again,
Are you leaving?
Joe has to kind of inform me what's going on in the rest of the world, but he's very connected with the rest of you guys, like the rest of you guys are, to what's going on in Canada. So, do any one of you guys want to kind of start off with what's happening with the government, the COVID, and all that kind of stuff?
Well, I can basically we're all three of us are in Ontario, and Quebec is very similar. Quebec is probably locked down more than we are. I believe, from what I understand on the news, you can't get into the province of Quebec unless you have a legitimate reason. You just can't decide I want to go into Quebec and buy beer because I'm 18. You need to have a purpose. You need to, whether you're going to work or something like that, is the only reason you can get into Quebec. And it's the same with Prince Edward Island, but they only have one case of COVID, from what I understand. They've locked that whole province right down. But we're just asked, the government has asked that we stay home. If you don't need to be out, don't go out.
Okay.
Well, Quebec is shut down till August 15th or early August.
Wait, what's shut down till August?
Quebec. Nothing like no social events, no nothing is going down. So I think that affects Paintball Mirabel for paintball. So no paintball until August.
Wow. Okay. And are we dropping the bomb here and saying that there's basically no Commando D-Day this year, right?
We're going to make an announcement at the
End of April.
End of April.
Okay. Hopefully this and Joe's going to hate me for this, but hopefully this invisible thing, that this big conspiracy thing that's taking over, they'll blow the whistle and say, go, it's okay, let's go. I mean, because everybody's chomping at the bit, and this has really destroyed, paintball for our season of paintball. And anytime it affects me, I get really pissed off. So I had D-Day and Mirabel hooked up, all ready to go. Actually, I was going to go Germany. I was hitting Ireland, Germany, Israel, Canada, and I was going to go this big loop. And guess what? Now I have to sit here and talk to you guys.
But here's the problem: you want to travel, and that becomes an extra problem. If you want to travel, we don't know where the United States are going to be in a month.
Right.
So we've just been locked down. Yeah. Well, no. So we have to take that into consideration when we're planning our events. So we would rather move away from all of that so people can travel, especially people who are, have medical health issues. We don't want to put anybody at risk.
Right.
And that's a big part of our event, is people traveling in. And Quebec is just locked down to August, and that's a big part of our event. So that's what we have to take into consideration, just people's safety. And people in June, like we're early June, people might be afraid to still travel then. So we just have to take that into consideration.
So we were talking about this the other day with our Ontario friends. On this COVID, all our members can't wait to get out. That's going to be like that at every park. It's now, talking to the customer and showing them that the paintball is safe.
We're safe now.
Yeah, we're getting shot, but we're safe.
Right. Donna, what's going on up there?
Yeah, so it's been very disappointing because our winter big game was supposed to happen on March 18th, and we had to shut down on we chose to shut down on March 15th. So we weren't able to do our winter big game. So that was pretty disappointing. But now we're doing lots of work at the field. In my office, getting lots of things filed away, and we've starting to do a field rebuild. We started that this week, and all the stuff that happens to make the field look amazing for when it does open. So we've been working on all that and staying in touch through social media and such. We do have our online store as well too. So we're keeping somewhat busy, but just that whole feeling, that whole sense of disappointment, and also not knowing, because our game is in August, it's hard to make plans because there's things that I need to put in place if our event is going to happen in August. Right. So that's the kind of thing, the unknown and the disappointment.
Okay. Well, the other thing too is obviously the employees, the referees, your staff, all this kind of stuff. I mean, are you guys doing the? I don't know if you guys have that in Canada, where you guys have, this is the unemployment thing. Are you guys still paying them, or what's going on with all that?
Well, I have my managers working from home, and then our assistant manager he's the guy that's working on the field rebuild, and then we've got some people doing some general field maintenance, and then myself. So, yeah, I mean, there's no income, so we're counting on the government to help us out with that, and then all of our students. We have a lot of students that would be starting. We had our training was supposed to be this weekend, actually. So I'm sad that I'm not seeing all of them, but they don't have too many options, I guess, either. So, and we're a great place to work. I'm sure any of these fields are a great place to work in the summertime. So everybody's just kind of hanging tight and just waiting.
Mamma mia, Commando, what do you guys got going on? You guys, I know you guys have deep pockets, and that like you're millionaires, and that
I got extra safes in the back or stuff.
Exactly.
I'm gonna give some to Joe and Donna because I'm
exactly. You're just throwing those Canadian Tire dollars all over the place. And,
well,
exactly.
Relatively speaking, we're pretty small compared to the other fields in Ontario or in Quebec. We don't have any full-time staff. We were closed since November, and so all of our staff are students. They're not supporting families, so we don't have to do anything with wages at all.
Okay.
But I'm staying busy. I'm out every day working on my place, and I've been telling, and I show pictures, and I mean, do you sit in a house and sulk, or like Donna says, let's get out, let's clean, let's build, and I'm doing 2 field remakes, and I'm building them with no money. I love it. It's just amazing, yeah, what else can you say? Just keep busy. Social media, that's her job.
Nice.
I'm the builder guy.
I like
Right?
it.
Dave, I think I'm going to hire you when you retire, Dave. They're going to hire you.
Yeah, I hear you guys got the nicest beaches up there.
Yeah.
But I will, lots of vodka though, right?
Yeah.
I don't pay in vodka, no.
Wait a minute. You guys, how do you know I'm crackling? Why do you think? Wait, I'm going to mute. You want me to mute me? Hang on a second. Let's mute me.
I can't hear Don anymore.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It is.
Reaper's crackling, sorry.
I thought this was a quality show.
Fuck you.
Joe, you can invite Donna and us onto the oatmeal.
That's right. I don't know how to get other people to zoom into my oatmeal commentary. I'll have to figure that out.
What is that? I have no idea.
Talk to Marie on the Zoom thing.
How could all my other shows not crackle and this one come on? But anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so okay, Joe, what do you got for that employee thing and the whole?
Well, most of our employees are part time, and they should be they're able to tap into the government CERB plan, so they're fine. We're just trying to keep busy doing some social media. My wife has a grown up job, so she's still working. She's able to work from home, and I've been going out to the field with my son, and we've been cleaning up garbage and tidying things up, and there's not getting ready for the season to start when it does.
Nice.
Hey, it's Willie Gordon.
Oh,
William Gordon.
sorry.
Marie, are you okay?
Yes,
You
I'm
got-
fine.
You got the corona?
No, I went through New York early. No,
Dave.
I went through New York early February.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. Yeah, that explains everything. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so listen, they just passed a law here in LA.
What do you say?
I don't know.
They just passed a law here in LA.
Sorry. You just did what?
What the hell's going on?
Hello. I'm just trying to
Hi.
see if they said when I was talking it was crackling. So I don't know.
There's a crackling that's been going on the whole time.
Whatever. Anyway, so they just passed a law here in LA that said that for insurance companies, for the cars that a lot of people are obviously not driving, so then they're going to get that money back. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be they're going to prorate things. Are your insurance companies doing the same thing?
As far as I know, most of us have tried to contact our liability
Yeah.
insurance carriers, and they don't seem to be willing to do some. Most of us have a rider that if there was a fire or something, you would have business interruption insurance. But apparently, a pandemic doesn't count as business interruption. So most of us,
It's an act
most
of
of
God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but when we renew, like we renew in June. So my insurance agent said when it comes time to renew, now we can renegotiate because the numbers are definitely going to be what, cut in half or less,
easily.
right? So we can renew and then start on that.
So it seems to me the insurance companies are sitting back taking in all the money for cars we're not driving, people were not coming in. So people should look at that for next time for your insurance. It's crazy.
Our liability insurance is the GDP of some small country. So all the stuff that we have insured, it's a very expensive undertaking.
Yes.
Yeah.
We spend more money annually in liability insurance than we do paper towels.
Jesus,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Yeah, ours
I
is
didn't know
huge too.
really? Jesus.
True
Okay.
life.
I wonder, wait, tell me about PRZ. They don't have any insurance, right?
Oh, well, we don't know that.
I don't know.
No, I would think
I'm
Tim
just checking.
I would
has
think-
insurance.
I would
like
say everybody that's running a field in Ontario would
Oh, yeah.
would have liability insurance.
Right. I'm just saying that they probably have double triple because I mean, if you, I'm always seeing the MacFit guys play over there with their videos, and I'm like, oh my God, right? You know what? I don't know anything about insurance, but that's it's to me. My wife handles all that stuff. But for me, I'm like, yeah, you're right. I don't even think about it. Like when I'm walking around the park and somebody trips or something like that, everything's got to be covered. So it's crazy. All right. What about like future bookings and stuff? Are people calling you guys up for that? And
Customers?
I'm about as busy as a mall.
What are those?
No, I every now and then I'll get an Instagram. I'll post something on Instagram or Facebook, and then someone will say, "Are you open?" And then I'll reply, "There's a global pandemic going
Yeah.
on." We did have before things, were stopped. We did have some bookings, for the spring, but for the last 6 weeks, nothing's really happening. It's like tumbleweeds.
wow.
Yeah.
I'll call you
Donna,
tomorrow, Joe, with a booking.
Yeah, please do.
I got 100 guys I want to play.
And I'll take a
It's like
deposit.
fun getting-
Thanks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Donna, what do you?
calls for cancellations.
Wait.
That's it.
Wait, I didn't hear you, Donna. What?
Go ahead, Donna.
Oh, I just get calls for cancellations. No calls for bookings, just cancellation.
That's
I'll call you tomorrow too, Donna.
Okay, I look forward to that.
give Hugo a call too. Okay.
Yeah.
How about this? Down here in Disneyland, people have their memberships, right? So you have like a year membership, and they pay maybe $300 a month or something like that. They pay a lot of money to be to have a certain membership. You guys have memberships too, right?
Yes.
Not $300 a month.
No, not $300 a month, but are you guys prorating? Are you guys helping the players? What are you guys doing?
Yes.
Yeah, anybody that's had a membership that expired, a week before this, will just extend on. And we have a membership sale on right now. If someone wants to buy a membership, just to get a membership, we have a little bit of a deal on a membership right now. If someone wants one, then it helps us, and then they'll just get it tacked on to the end of their existing membership.
Good for you. Good for you guys. That's great. Donna, the same thing?
Yeah, we actually haven't really had that conversation with our staff yet, but this is kind of our time now when we push our membership sale, and I just haven't even put it out there yet, but we will definitely be putting something out there. But yeah, we're gonna have to extend for people for sure.
Nice. So look at the question we have for you guys. You guys see that?
We signed the waivers. That's why you sign the waivers. for the
Yeah.
insurance.
Yeah, I see it. It's nice.
I'm
We have
glad
to have-
you like it. I
We
was
have to have
thinking
liability insurance.
I was thinking about going with all caps, maybe a little pink or a hazel kind of color. I'm glad that you like it. I'm glad that you think it's nice. No, these are players asking these questions. So I'm just popping them up here. All right. Anyway, get rid of that one. All right. So we've got
the waiver doesn't mean nothing, right? Like on that question, the waiver doesn't mean nothing. What? Okay. She's tapping me on the leg.
Insurance company gives us a waiver.
It was a great question. Carry on.
Sign it to prove that you were there. And
no, wait a minute.
Yes.
Wait a minute. I feel like I've just been to the dentist and he hit a nerve. I'm sorry, you guys. I apologize. I didn't. I don't know.
No, it's all good.
no worries.
It's just fine.
All right. I'm moving on, eh?
Yep.
Hey.
Move on, eh?
Hey. Okay. So what do we have here? Also, you guys like Joe was saying, and Commando Dave was pointing at Marie. You guys were just like cranking it out with the social media, though, right? Because you're constantly trying to keep up with your players and tell them that everything's okay and that you guys, eventually everything's going to be coming back. So I'm watching you guys. Actually, I'm watching a lot of the Instagram that Marie does now. Marie, even before this whole COVID thing, she figured out how this like those faces, they get bigger things. I don't know what you do with the face, and so. You've been rocking the social media for a long time. Yeah. She's like
TikTok. Hello. TikTok.
This big face goes,
oh, that's Snapchat.
Marie, this is Marie, and I would like to know that you can come to our show tomorrow. I'm like,
So for me, each platform, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, not so much. I do update Twitter automatically, but don't really do much there. But each platform resonates with a different demographic.
okay.
And so my members like my Instagram. Snapchat I don't do for business, but I do use their filters. I think they're freaking hilarious.
Nice.
But my members say, "Oh, I saw your updates for the weekend." I just try and stay consistent. Now TikTok offers me a whole new host of
Oh my God. Yep.
yeah. I just love it. I just love it.
And then she drags me into it.
Yeah, but you know what? It's great that a lady as old as Marie is doing something like this. So
Ooh.
It's amazing a woman as old as Marie understands it.
Oh, I love it. Like it's so much fun, and I don't care.
no.
I've done three.
No.
I've done 3 TikToks for flag raiders. So.
I know you guys.
Oh,
That's what
yeah.
you know. What that's what the kids joke about. Like you're so old, but that's the cool thing about social media is that there's no age. You know what I'm saying? It's just a platform that we can all use to show our creativity, and that's fantastic. And if you guys can really use it for your business like you are, that's even better.
But
Right.
TikTok is for anybody, and it's not about branding. It's not about business. It's just about being yourself,
Right.
and you have to be yourself. If you're trying to be the same all the time, that's not for us. That's not going to happen. So I'm just having fun with it.
Nice.
And TikTok, I love TikTok. This is one of my favorite apps.
It's like, why be serious all the time? Like I love joking and I'm a prankster.
Yeah, you are.
I'm a different individual. But the stuff she does, it's funny. People laugh and they love it.
No, they do. And you know what? Again, as far as marketing is concerned, it keeps them engaged. It keeps them coming back. It keeps them saying, "What is this thing?" And then people go, "Oh, that Commando thing." And then also it also gives Marie like a human nature kind of thing. So when basically they go see her at the park, they got a connection with her already, right?
Oh,
so
for sure, yeah.
Yeah, you've made that kind of thing. Donna, what are you using?
We're on Facebook and Instagram. Those are our
Okay.
two that we.
And do you guys have like social media people? Are you doing it? What's going on?
So there's a bunch of us that do it. So right now it's mostly myself, but I do have my assistant manager and then my manager. And then last year we had, we call him the intern. His name is Trevor, and he's worked for us for a number of years, but he came back to us as a co-op student instead of just one of our staff. So we would tease him. But so the 4 of us would work on social media on there. But right now it's mostly me, some of Jarrett, our assistant manager too. So we do, we try to do a throwback Thursday, and then we just throw on whatever interesting things or products or that type of thing. Oh, we also do YouTube. I forgot. We also have YouTube.
That's cool. Do you guys have a pro shop there too?
We do. We have a pro shop and online store. as well.
Oh, you do have an online store. That's fantastic. If you
Mm-hmm.
guys, if you guys don't know, I mean, we are like limited as far as paintball is concerned as when it comes to brick and mortar. But Dave and Marie are holding in there. They've got a brick and mortar store, and it's amazing. They do an amazing job. It's always full. You guys kill it. Yeah, is it next to Red Lobster? Is that where it is?
Oh, we didn't get Red Lobster.
You guys didn't go?
No, they didn't work out. I'm so bummed.
Oh my
Ah.
God. Marie told me that she was looking forward to getting out of the country and going to the city because they have a Red Lobster, and she was dying. And what? It didn't work out.
No.
We had to settle for Rotten Ronnie's.
Right.
Well, to get a good internet connection, we had to come to the city, and I was looking forward to getting Red Lobster, but they don't have their act together like other, restaurants. So yeah, so we have McDonald's.
Okay, that sucks. All right, Joe, what are you guys doing besides Behind the Bunker?
As far as social media, we have Flag Raiders on Instagram, flag_raiders_paintball. We have flagraiders.com on Facebook. We have Twitter. There's also a Tumblr, a Snapchat.
Oh, listen to you. You're on Grindr too?
TikTok. No, I don't have a Grindr. Then we have
You're
our
just going down the list.
flagraiders.com on flagraiders.com. It's just something I found, and I've linked it up to Flag Raiders. So when I drive Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr.
Judge. Yeah.
And then also TikTok, which I'm dabbling in, but again, I don't really understand it. But I did a couple of videos, and I found music that was trending, and away I went. But
I can help. I love it.
We also have an online store which we dabble in. We did up until I guess about 4 years ago, had a separate independent brick and mortar store, but we closed that, and now we have a small pro shop at our indoor where we sell, probably the top 25 or 30 SKUs, as well as lots of parts and accessories.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this, because again, you guys know I'm completely neutral about all the stuff I do with paintball. Are you guys supported, or do you guys rep one line of things, like just GI, just Valken, just something? Or, I mean, you guys do all paint, or what do you guys do?
In paintball, or you're talking about paintballs?
In paintball, yeah. This show's about paintball, Maria. Donna, thank you for keeping up with us.
I didn't know if you meant products.
I'm just joking with you, Donna. I'm just joking, Donna. I joke.
Yes. He's a comedian.
We're as far as paint, we're mostly GI paint.
No. Now you're all talking. Stop. Okay, stop. Let's go with Donna first. Donna, what do you got?
Okay, well, we're mostly GI, but then sometimes we dabble and try some other things. We had some really amazing HK glow paint that we had one year for our zombie hunt and our night game, and then sometimes, like with our speedball, we'll experiment maybe with some Vulcan paint for that too. So, but we're mostly GI.
Nice. Okay. And what about First Strike? Do you carry them as well? Do you allow them on your field?
We carry First Strike. Yep, we carry First Strike as well.
So a lot of so MagFed guys can come to your place, use First Strike and round ball.
So we have a MagFed weekend, the last weekend of the month, and you can come and you can play MagFed, and we'll have two groups. So one is people that are using First Strikes, so you know that if you are going to play First Strike, then you can be in that. If you don't play with First Strike, you're still welcome to play in that group, but just know that people are using First Strike. And then another group of just people not using First Strike. So, dude,
I like it. That's a great idea. That's actually really a great idea.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Commando, what do you guys got? Are you GI only, or do you guys use other things? What do you guys do?
GI.
We're mostly GI. Paint, GI, everything under the GI umbrella. And then we'll go to another supplier, Badlands, for Eclipse and some other products. That's about it. Then First Strike, sorry.
Yeah, that's cool. I got it.
Same as Donna. It's specific days for First Strike.
I like it. And Joe, what do you guys got?
We're mostly GI round ball, as people call it. We do host a couple events where we allow or welcome First Strike as well. So, and we're contemplating having a couple more events, or maybe some First Strike only events as well. But we host a lot of airsoft as well at our field. So they use a smaller ball if you're not familiar with airsoft.
Yeah, I've heard of that. There's a lot of girls that play that. I'm sorry. Did I just say that out loud? I'm sorry. Oops. Did I just say that out? I'm sorry.
Not cool.
No,
You
you
know what? You know what, Reaper. In all seriousness, if you look at some of the girls that on Instagram and Facebook that play airsoft, they're in the several 100,000 follower
Yeah, I know.
category. So
I know.
you
No,
know,
no. Listen, there are cousins who don't like to get dirty. That's what we call them, right? They don't like to get their kit
That's
dirty.
true.
They spend thousands of dollars on their kit.
it's another revenue tap.
Yes, I love everybody. I love everybody, right? We have Neanderthals and Homo sapiens. I got it. I'm joking. I don't. Never mind. Anyway, so listen, I got it. Okay, so Joe, and also I
Yes.
I don't know if we mentioned your battle royale.
We did last 2 years we've done a battle royale. We've done a Saturday big game and then a Sunday MagFed game, and that's slated for September. But again,
We don't
I
know.
think we'll have to look at travel restrictions, because we've had people from England and across the pond and
Right.
from the States. So I think we'll have to look at travel restrictions with that. But we did have an opportunity to run our winter big game. That's the first Sunday in March. But then from there, things digressed very rapidly to where we are now, sitting in our living rooms having conversations about paintball.
So listen, Caroline, she's getting upset. She says, "Hey, girls play paintball too." Yes, we know
Caroline
that.
is a killer.
We know that 1% of our population is made of girls playing paintball. Yes, we know. I know. I've done the numbers, but with nothing. Listen, and Caroline, if you want to, we're going to be doing a show with Greg Hastings' mom. She's a registered therapist. She does motivational speaking. We're doing a women's only show. It's going to be called Estrogen Live. Anyway,
Nice.
Caroline, she plays out of Mirabel Paintball.
Yeah.
She is a killer.
I maybe I played with her. So listen, the reason I'm saying that is we are going to be doing a women's only show. And it's going to be focusing on women in our community and paintball and that kind of stuff too. So Caroline, hit me up and we'll get you organized on the date that we're going to be doing it. And actually, Greg Hastings' mom is going to be doing it. She's going to be running it. And we're going to be actually, talking about women's issues, motivational thing, everything about women in paintball. We're going to be talking about. So, Donna, you're invited. Marie, if you got nothing else to do. Joe, you can put a wig on.
I've got a wig.
I want to see that. I
No,
do.
Joe should send the wife so she can do a handstand.
I'll get my wife to do a handstand for it.
Yeah,
Oh, headstand.
Empowered.
you guys can do a handstand. Okay, you guys, listen. We're almost approaching 2 hours here. Did we cover a lot of bases, or is there anything you want to talk about? Is there anything we missed?
I think we've covered a lot of bases and limited awkward silences, so I think we're good.
We just don't talk about waivers anymore, ever again. Never again. That was too much silence.
I would have kicked Dave's foot anyway underneath the table.
I know. It's just like, ugh.
Okay. So, no, but we talked about the COVID. We talked about your business. We talked about like insurance, all that kind of stuff. Anything else? I mean, so we're basically on a holding pattern to see if anything's going to happen. I mean, like August, we're thinking maybe they might lift up things. We don't know.
That's Quebec. Ontario is just locked down for another 28 days till May the 4th. Is that right?
No, a little bit. 28 days.
After May the 4th.
Yeah. So the
we're
14th is 28 days.
Yeah, we're into June. So we'll see what happens as far as things opening up.
Nice. Okay, so let's do some closing things here, Donna. Let's find out where we can find you.
You can find us. Our website is wasagaadventurepark.com, or you can find us on Facebook at Wasaga Beach Paintball Adventure or Instagram Wasaga Adventure Park. And we love to talk to people too. So send us a message, say hello.
I got it. Now you guys know who Donna is. Don't be a stranger, right? And looks like you have a really nice house back there. So we might come visit you.
It's my home office.
Oh, okay. I like it. Is there? We have cereal in the closet. What do you got back there?
A lot of paper products. That's about it.
I got it. Dave and Marie, where do we find you?
Commando Paintball. Everywhere. Commando Action Center.
Info at commandopaintball.ca. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Hey, look, Marc Andre. What does he say? Death to the
Bitchy.
Bitches.
bitches.
Oh,
Wait a
sorry.
minute. Here, hang on a second. We've got the breaking news here. Breaking news.
What's breaking news?
Oh, Louis, thank you all, paintball field owners, for doing an excellent job promoting the sport we all love.
Hey, Dave, do me a favor. Can you give your glasses to Marie for a second?
Give the what?
Give your glasses to Marie. There you go. All right.
Why?
So you can read what's on the comments.
Oh, she can't see
Oh,
that.
I don't wear glasses. No.
I'm joking. I'm just joking.
Oh.
All right.
We do appreciate the support.
We love you, Louis.
from
We love you,
GI.
Louis.
We appreciate
All right.
the support.
And so, Joe, where do we find you guys?
Flagrators.com on the World Wide Web. Joe at flagrators.com for any email. You can visit us on Instagram at flag_raiders_paintball. And there's a global initiative for all the paintball manufacturers, fields. We're using hashtag PB Strong or hashtag Paintball Strong on all our Instagram and all our
Like
social
that?
media.
Like
Just
that?
like that. And PB
like-
Strong.
Just like that.
Just
Okay.
like that.
I like it. Okay, you guys, listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play my outro. You guys are going to hang on. Don't leave. I'm going to just play an outro thing, and then I'm going to chat with you for a second. So thank you guys very much for watching the show. I appreciate all of the input. Yes, we're working on the lighting so I don't look like a lobster, and we're trying to work. We're trying to work on everything. Anyway, listen, and that's us, right? I mean, we're live. We're doing crazy things on the cuff. I love this kind of stuff. We've got some amazing views, and some great comments and feedback. So, you guys, I'm going to play my outro. We're going to be bidding you adieu, adios, shalom, good night, good night,
Good Abend.
good night.
Guten Tag.
What's the other one?
Aloha.
There's all these words we can, but I want to say goodbye. Oh, adios. So let's just pop this up and say goodbye. And hold on one second.
Bye, everyone.